Today's December the 25th. Merry Christmas to everyone. I wanted to talk about a couple of things. I haven't done a video in quite some time. Uh, I think right when I went back to work, I wanted to talk about not the joyful things of Christmas, but the depressing things of Christmas. Uh, Usually your biggest joy is your family, your friends, and sometimes you get disappointed with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Unfortunately, that's what happens. And then you reflect on it during Christmas. Because, there's a lot of depression around Christmas. There's a lot of depression. There's a lot of suicide. And we can't get to that point. So we have to conquer this depression. You got to conquer. I wanted to say, okay, around February, something pretty traumatic happened to me. And man, I was knocked down. Knocked down. I work for the state of California, and without going into too much detail, I was being discriminated against. I was being harassed. I was going through a lot. They were putting me through a lot. And it really knocked me down. I got extremely depressed. I felt like I couldn't get up. It was just incredible. It just, so much anxiety. The anxiety was overwhelming. And so I wanted to talk about how to deal with that kind of stuff, because I am better. I did return to work. I am coping with it. Still have depression and anxiety. Well, I can only tell you how I deal with it. I can't tell you this is the way you have to deal with it. And I wanted to say I have a little bit of experience. I've been in this field for a while. I am a psychiatric nurse. So I've dealt with a lot of other people being depressed. When it hit me, I was surprised the way it felt. And the word surprised is not a good word. That sounds like a good thing. I was shocked how I felt. Totally knocked down. Totally knocked down. What got me through it? How did I get through it? And I just want to say this. You gotta, even though you're knocked down, you gotta do the things that are so hard to do. The things that you love to do. For me, one of the pleasures of life is definitely working out, doing weights, calisthenics, and even better than weights and calisthenics, weighted calisthenics. That's the new thing for me, and it's pretty damn awesome. And so no matter how bad you feel, and at first you can't even do that, just go out there and do it, and just keep thinking it's going to get better. It's going to get better. For some people, they become so depressed that they want to kill themselves. Unfortunately, I've had 2 friends commit suicide. And that's a very, very sad thing. First friend was a friend acquaintance. Did jiu-jitsu together. God bless him. Second friend, close friend, close friend, committed suicide. Blew himself away with a rifle. Super sad. Man. I got sunglasses on, and my eyes well up with tears thinking about it. But I guess he didn't have a way out. He didn't know what to do. We talked. I won't go into all that. But I will say this. You gotta do the things you love to do. The things that you used to love to do, because you feel like you don't love them anymore. You feel like you're just totally down and out. And the anxiety, if it's running is your thing, some of you out there, running is your thing. If jiu-jitsu's your thing, to get rid of that anxiety, you just have to cope with it. And just, even though you feel like doing nothing, get out there and do it. Put one foot in front of another. Conquer it. Don't let it conquer you. My 2 friends, especially the last friend, especially the last friend, we're talking, my God, he didn't have a way out. So, being a psychiatric nurse, I've dealt with people that are so depressed they got to put them on medication right away, and that is the right way to deal with it, because we don't want them to kill themselves. So if a couple of pills can make them right for a while, it shouldn't be the final remedy. I don't think it should be the first line of defense. But I think if you're at that point of suicide, okay, the psychiatrists know what they're doing and they do it well. But I think for the rest of us, maybe we're not suicidal. Maybe your psychiatrist says take medication and you do what I'm saying in addition to. But maybe you're not at that point yet, and maybe you could start doing these good things. Hey, praying to God, asking God to forgive you for the wrongs you've done to so many, because we all have. Praying to God, enjoying the pleasures of life, RVing for me, family, friends, even though you don't want to go, you don't want to be around them, you just have to put a foot in front of another. And here I am in my RV right now. This is my 3950 BR, Montana. Been living in it full time since July. So, going on 6 months. Really, really cool. Love doing this. When I got knocked down, didn't want to do anything. But got out there and did some of it. Made me feel just a tad better, and then I'm back to the same thing. So whatever works for you. In my case, working out, RVing, dogs. I like training dogs. I got dogs. I won't go into it on this video. And but just wanted to say, don't give up. Don't give up. Fight back. Conquer the depression, the anxiety. If your doctor has you on antidepressant medication, anti-anxiety medication, do it. Don't get to a point where everything is solved with a pill. And I'm not saying don't take your pills if that's what you're prescribed. You do what your doctor tells you to do. Okay? But don't start taking a pill for everything. I know people that take a pill for depression, anxiety, to go to sleep, to wake up, for everything in the book. The answer to all your problems is a pill. That takes away your coping skills. You have no way to cope in the future. That's not what you want to do. If you need to do things that you love in conjunction, in addition to the medication, until you're able to get off the medication, do so. Or maybe you don't even need medication. You can just do it without the medication. Hey, whatever your case is your case. Don't throw your life away. Don't give up. And I think this was fitting because during Christmas, it is a depressing time for many people. And I feel for you guys, and I feel more now that I've actually gone through it. Never have I gone through it. Have we had moments of sadness? Of course. But I'm talking depression where you're knocked down. You can't get up. And that's what my job did to me. Now, I'm there. I'm back to work. I'm functioning. Sometimes certain events has it happened at work where I got full of anxiety. Oh my gosh, can't believe it. Gotta cope with the anxiety, with depression, and I got my methods. I mentioned some of them, not all of them, but whatever it is for you, hang in there. Have a Merry Christmas, and don't forget, give me a like and subscribe, and have a Merry Christmas. Today's December the 25th, 2017. And what else can I say? Sad topic, but hopefully something good comes from it. And you learn to deal and cope. And I don't know if I'll do another video on this, but I don't really rehearse this. I kind of think about it a little bit, and I just felt inspired to do it. So hopefully I'll get another video out there soon. It's tough. a lot of work right now. And anyhow, have a Merry Christmas, and I hope it's a joyful one. God bless.